Have you seen this insane Instagram account? Get this. He already blew past 300k followers and every single video post is pulling in anywhere from 100,000 to a massive 1 million views. Seeing that kind of explosive growth and quality absolutely inspired me, and that's exactly why we're here today. I want to show you how you can create those same kinds of incredible high-level professional edits. In this tutorial, I'm going to guide you through the entire process. I will explain every single step along the way. So do me a quick favor and hit the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on more tutorials like this in the future. Alright, enough talk, let's get started. Great, let's see now where each element is going to appear.
From now on,
Okay, so Google is going to appear here, right? So let's give some zoom here in the timeline. It literally there with the red thing in the top. We are going to drop the Google PNG, which is going to be in the long description right here. Cool, great. What you're gonna do, simply scale it down and then you're gonna move it to the top. You will understand why I'm doing this. We're going to create the fake 3D camera. So first of all, we're going to set the Google here in the top, right? And then it is going to be here for a while, right?
on every single one of your videos has to
Okay, so there it appears a click animation, which is going to be a ball. I'm gonna show you how to do it. So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna click here in forms, ellipse, I mean not eclipse. And then you're gonna basically do this ellipse this way. Then you're gonna change the color into something very kind of a dark gray. Yeah, it could be a dark gray this way, and then you're gonna take it off the border, right? And then you're just gonna leave it here in the middle because we're not gonna use it now, just to know exactly where everything is going to start. I'm gonna set this thing here to let's say green, so we know exactly where the ellipse tool appears.
potential to show
Okay, and then the screenshot is going to appear together here down below. Great. Now we're gonna drop the screenshot into the video and we are going to scale it down here in the screen. We're gonna put it this way first of all. Okay, great. And then after this, then the videos starts to appear down below here. What you're gonna do, simply pick any video that you have in your gallery, anything that you want. It can be an image too. I'm gonna drop 2 of the videos I have. I'm gonna keep the settings, set the volume down. I'm gonna pick the same duration as David's video just to see if we need to make something longer. Okay, great. Now I'm gonna drop the second video. Then I'm gonna scale it down, right? Let me just see where the video appears, which is here. Great. I'm gonna scale it down this way, and then the video in the bottom, I'm gonna scale it down too. You can move anywhere that you want. We just need to see where exactly we are going to paste the video, right? So I guess we're gonna have to paste the videos here in the bottom. Then you're gonna do the same thing with this one here. Let's give some zoom here into the video this way. Great. I think it's literally like this. We need to compare our video with David's video, right? So literally here is going to appear the short title, then the text. So what we need to do, I'm gonna give some zoom here into the timeline, into the preview. I'm gonna scale it up this way so it matches the same size as David. Let me see this one. I'm gonna scale it down too. Scale it down. Let's see the distance between one video and another. I think this one. So with the keyboard you can move around to the left or to the right or to the top, whatever. I'm gonna move it to the left. Great. We need this here. So the video is going to appear here, right? Great. Cool. The video is going to appear here and then it scrolls to the bottom. Okay, now we need to pick this same thing here, which is the button, more short videos. We are going to create one from scratch. Basically what you're gonna do, click here in forms, rectangle, and then you're gonna try to match the same size as his video, which I think is here. And then you're gonna take it out the border and change the fill color into something darker. I think this one looks good, but I'm gonna try to set his same color. Let me just pick the opacity to down. I'm gonna move it down this way. Then I'm gonna pick the color which is in his video here. Let me see if it matches. Okay, it matches the same color. Now we have to type more short videos. So I'm gonna just move it to the bottom here, scale it down this way too. And as you can see, we have some borders here in his bottom, right? That's what we're gonna do. For this, you need to click here in the yellow square and do this movement to the center of the video this way. Now you have the rounder borders just like his video, right? Great. Now we need to type more short videos. That's what we're gonna do. Now select titles and then default title, click here. Okay, and then you're gonna type in short form video. I'm gonna type this just to use it as an example. Okay, here, same, great. I'm just gonna scale it down because we need to match my video. Scale it down, and then I'm gonna move this text to the middle, right? Let me see if we can make something smaller. I think this way looks great. Cool. Let's see how his video looks. Okay, so this button is in the center of the video. That's what we need to do. So what you're gonna do now, select both of these clips, which is going to be the button. Right button on the mouse, create a compound clip. You're gonna select this option here, which is the resolution, and you're gonna pick the 4K resolution. Okay, great. Now we can move it around. I think here in the middle looks good. Let me see the distance. Okay, great. Here in the top, I'm gonna use the keyboard to move everything. Great. Right, cool. Now we need to pick the screenshot of the YouTube video, which is going to appear here down below. That's what we need to do. I'm gonna pick the screenshot, which is the one that you have there down below in description, which is this one. I just dropped it here. I'm gonna scale it down, scale it down. I'm gonna paste it here in the bottom. Let's see the size of it. Okay, the size of it, it's basically something okay that matches the same size. I'm gonna put it to this side, see if it fits the same design. I'm gonna make it smaller just to fit the one in the top. Great. I guess we have everything in place now. Now what we need to do is we need to start editing the style of the videos. So when it comes to the highlight animation, here we have these rounder borders into our video. So what we're gonna do, select the clip that you want to apply this effect. Then you're gonna go to mask, okay, and then you're gonna select the rectangle map. You're just going to adjust it just like as a square because we need to match the same size as his video, something like this. And then here in radials, you're gonna start moving somewhere to 35. 35 looks okay. 35. Then you're gonna press save as a custom, and then you're gonna type rounded border square. Okay, then you're gonna change, then you just saved it, right? Great. And then you're gonna click in the video here down below, which is the second video, and then you're gonna click here in custom, and then rounded borders square. Then you have exactly the same thing. Okay, so for this one here, the first video, we need to create a highlight effect. For this, you're gonna simply copy this video by pressing Ctrl C, and then you're gonna press Ctrl V anywhere in a timeline. Okay, the second video, you're gonna simply click in the video down below, and you're gonna put it to the top, move it to the top this way. Great. Then you click in the video in the bottom, right button of the mouse, create a compound clip. Then you're gonna press the 4K resolution. Okay, great. And now what you're gonna do, simply go to the effects tab, basic blur, drop the blur in this compound clip that we dropped, and then you're gonna press in the effects part and set the blur somewhere closer this way. Okay, then you're gonna go to color, and here in temperature, you put the temperature a little bit down, and then exposure 100%, brightness 100%, contrast, let's see, somewhere in 100%, highlights 100%, white 100%, and black 100%. Great. Now what you're gonna do, press on the video, scale it up this way, and with this position settings here, you're gonna move it around, as you can see, just like me, right? So I'm gonna move it to the middle, a little bit to the top, middle. I'm gonna scale it down this way. I'm gonna move it to the left, move it to the bottom, and in the effects tab, you're gonna set the blur somewhere closer here. Great. Then you're gonna drop the glow color effects, just like me. Intensity, I'm gonna try to scale it down a little bit to see how it looks. Feathering, I'm gonna increase the feathering somewhere to 10. I think it looks great. Blur intensity, you can set the blur color or something that you prefer. I'm gonna leave this way because I think it's just a tutorial, so we don't need to make something perfect. And the blue blur intensity, I'm gonna set anywhere to 90. Looks okay for me. And let me see the basic blur, how it looks. Okay, I think it looks great. Somewhere to 438. Okay, cool. Now that we have this, what you're gonna do, simply you're gonna select all of these clips, which is gonna be compound clip, the video in the top, and then the video in the bottom, which is gonna be the second one. But for the second one, we need to do something before. Click in the video here, which is gonna be the right one, the one in the right, and then you're gonna set the opacity somewhere to 50%, right? Cool. I'm gonna make this video longer just to make sure we're not gonna mess it up with anything. Okay, cool. Now that you set the opacity to 50%, we need to organize everything. For this, we're gonna select both of these clips here, which is gonna be the compound clip and the screenshot that we have here, right? And we're gonna make everything appear together. Do it first. Select this clip, opacity, you're gonna set to 0 and then mark 1 keyframe and a few seconds forward, a little fast. You're gonna set opacity to 100%. You're gonna do the same thing for each clip here in this section. 100%, then here 0, mark 1 keyframe, and then 100% again. Cool. You can do the same things for these two videos. I'm gonna set opacity to 0, then 100% here, and I'm gonna do the same thing with the video in the bottom, which is gonna be this one. I'm gonna press it, 0 opacity here, and then 100% when it comes here. Great. So you're going to appear everything at the same time. Cool. One mistake that we cannot make here is to select the opacity keyframes to the video behind the one which is going to highlight. So we need to delete keyframe because it's going to appear like in one. So let's see exactly where it's going to appear the highlight animation. The highlight animation is going to appear literally there, here. Highlight animation is going to appear here. So what you need to do, set 1 keyframe of opacity to 0, zoom in the timeline by pressing Ctrl, scroll the mouse, and then you're gonna a few seconds forward, set opacity to 100% like this, and then the animation is gonna look like the same in his videos, right? Before we complete this animation, you have to drop one text here in the timeline, and then you're gonna type something like short videos. Short videos. Then you're gonna scale it down and you're gonna move it to the same place that we can see his video, just to compare short videos. We have it here. I'm gonna move it a little bit to the top just by using my keyboard. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna try to match his video size, right? Literally here, I'm just gonna scroll to the left to see everything, and I think everything will look great, right? Okay, cool. Now that we have everything in place, I'm gonna scroll it to the right here, and then this I'm gonna scroll it down to the middle. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drop a text here, a default title, and type in how to go viral, and then I'm gonna scale it down this text, zoom in here just to see if everything is in the right position. Here in the middle, I think it looks okay. And then you're gonna press the type writing animation, and you're gonna set something to anywhere to 1.60 just to make sure that the animation is going to be as long as his videos.
On every single one of your videos has to.
Okay, great. So it looks awesome. What we're gonna do, select both of these clips, right button on the mouse, create a compound clip, and then Google search. Then you're gonna set the resolution to 4K, always to 4K there. Okay, so we're gonna set 1 keyframe of opacity at the beginning of this clip, opacity to 0, and then 100% here. I'm gonna bring this keyframe a little bit to the back part, like here. Great. Now I'm gonna scale it up the Google search bar like this to match the same size. Cool. I think it needs to be smaller somewhere like this. Okay, great. Here I'm gonna set 1 keyframe in transform, and then when it comes to the second keyframe of the opacity, I'm gonna scroll it to the top like this. Okay, then I'm gonna press right button on the mouse, Bellow curves, easy in, Bellow curves, easy out, Bellow curves, easy in. Let's see how it looks.
On every
Okay.
on every single
Yeah, as quick as he is in
on
his
every
videos.
single one of your videos has to.
Okay, then the press there,
On every single one of your videos.
and then it's going to appear the ellipse, which is going to be the rounded thing, right? So literally there, I guess, is going to appear the click animation. No, the click animation is going to appear here. So for this, what you're gonna do, I'm gonna put this in the middle, put it in the middle of the screen, right button on the mouse, create a compound clip, and then 4K quality, and then you're gonna press it, put it in this position here. Okay, something like this. I think this size is okay. I'm gonna move it to the left a little bit, and then I'm gonna press in this effect tab here, which is gonna be the glow color. Okay, I'm gonna press here, and then the feathering I'm gonna increase this way. Okay, great. Now what you gotta do, set opacity to 0 and mark 1 keyframe, and then when it appears in this video, you set to 74% and then to 0 again, and then you have this click animation. Okay, cool. Now select this video, and then you're gonna select the compound clip, which is going to be the thing behind, right button on the mouse. Then you're gonna create a new compound clip on a 4K quality, and you're gonna set like highlight video. Cool, highlight video. So I'm gonna put the color pink. So literally after the click animation, start going up. So press the Google search bar, press 1 transform keyframe, and a few seconds forward here by the end of his animation, you're gonna set another keyframe, and with the Y symbol here in the position, you're gonna scroll it to the top. Okay, great, great. Now, right with all the mouse, select all keyframes, right with all the mouse, bells and curves, easy in, bells and curves, easy out, easy out.
And every single
So it
one of your
looks like
videos has
this.
the potential to show
Goes up. Great, cool. Let's hide this keyframe animation by pressing here. Okay, make sure the screenshot is in 100% of opacity. Then you're gonna mark the first keyframe in the first vary in the bottom, which is in the Google PNG. So you're gonna mark the transform keyframe. Then in the second keyframe of Google, which is here, you're gonna mark another keyframe in transform. Then in the Y symbol, you're gonna scroll it to the top, just like me here. Okay, so I have the same distance as his videos. So right with all the mouse, select all keyframes, right with all the mouse, bells and curves, easy in, bells and curves, easy out. Then you're gonna hide the keyframes animation
the
and
potential
see how it
to
looks. Great. Now what you need to do is pick the same part where it appears the screenshot. You're gonna set one opacity in 0, keyframe here. Then when it appears 100%. Okay, here. So it's gonna looks like this.
the potential to show
Okay, this video here, which is the composition of the second video, we need to set the opacity somewhere to 50%, as I told you, because mine it wasn't in 50%. What I want to do now is just make sure that everything's appearing together. I just have to fix it in a while. So literally here and here, opacity I'm gonna set to 0 in the text, and then I'm gonna set to 100% like this. Cool. Now I'm gonna put everything together, all of these clips, including this video, but not the screenshot, not yet. Right button of the mouse, create a compound clip, 4K quality, and I'm gonna type second clip. Okay, this way. Great. Now what you're gonna do, you're gonna make a scale goes up like this. Great. And you're gonna move it to the bottom. Now you're gonna find the part where you want to animate everything together. Okay, so I'm gonna just mark here at this keyframe. I'm gonna mark one transform keyframe in the screenshot. A few seconds forward, I'm gonna move it to the top until the animation stop here. Okay, I'm gonna mark it, and then I'm gonna scroll it to the top this way. Don't worry about the Google PNG. We are going to make it disappear in a while. Okay, here looks okay. Now right button of the mouse, select all keyframes, bells curve, easy in, bells curves, easy out. I'm gonna hide the keyframe animation. Let's see how it looks. Okay, it goes up like this, and then at the first keyframe in this screenshot here of the second animation, we are going to select this clip here. Okay, this one that I'm moving right now. I'm going to mark one transform keyframe, and by the end of the other animation, which is going to be here in the bottom, I'm going to mark another keyframe too. Then I'm going to scroll it to the top just like this. Don't worry about the video behind, we're going to fix it in a while. Just like this, short videos. Right button of the mouse, select all keyframes, right button of the mouse, bells curve, easy in and easy out. Now what you're gonna do, select both of these clips, right button of the mouse, create a compound clip, 4K quality, and third anime. Okay, now with the third animation compound clip, you're gonna press it and turn into yeah, I think it's okay. Then you're gonna set a mask rectangle, and you're going to see how it looks now. Let's pick the mask, put it in the middle, scale it down. Now you're gonna increase the feather, which is the blue strength, something like this. And then whenever something goes up, it's going to appear the same way in his video, right? We're going to fix this video here in the background in a while. Okay, so it just looks perfect. Now you're gonna double click here. Okay, then you're gonna double click here. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this mask. I'm gonna scale it down this way, to see if it's going to match the video behind. I'm gonna scale it up. I'm gonna scale it a little bit. I think now it looks okay. Let's see the radios. Okay, blue strength. Oh, I think it looks okay. I'm gonna go to the main timeline and see how it looks now.
As of last week, Instagram dropped a fucking massive update. From now on, every single one of your videos has the potential to show up when someone searches on Google. But with